up, guys? It's your boy
What's
Levi.
up? Hi, YouTube.
And
It's very nice
That's
today.
Bryce. You remember me? You remember me? So, yeah.
What are you
You
filming?
smell. We're just gonna be walking the track for 24 hours, and our flight
The
descent
track
is
is really muddy right now.
24 hours. And I have to mud pack, bro. Look how
Look at
muddy
this,
that
dude.
is. Look at that. Look at this.
Dad's gonna have to put extra baby oil on the car. Wait, Levi.
It's gonna be rough.
This thing up to make sure that you're filming good.
It's gonna be rough.
Oof.
And
Levi, I think
it's hot.
looks like bottom's pretty good. I know. Look at the middle though.
Yeah. Yo,
It's gonna
look
be
at
like
the
in
middle.
It's gonna take forever to get packed in.
So,
But
yeah.
there might be a little
wanna
possibility
hold it?
that there's sure. Hi.
Make sure to hold it far.
Is this far good? Okay. I don't know if my brother showed it, but here's the track. There's Andy. Say hi, Andy. He's the track promoter and he's extremely nice.
Yeah.
Bryce, get out of here.
Nah, man.
But yeah, track looks bad right now. I'm sure it'll come in later, but yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to race. Levi's box stock 250. Bryce's 250.
Hello.
He's the American flag number 29 car. If you don't know who he is,
Bello, bello, bello.
stop saying below, bro.
Okay,
But yeah.
belly.
No belly.
Okay,
No belly, bad belly. Bad belly.
Oof. You hurt my belly. You make my belly hurt now.
Look at the oof. Look at this right here. Look at the crease. The crease is disgusting.
Bro, what is this? What is this?
Bro, get rid of that. Okay, we're probably gonna end our intro. Yeah, we're ready for tonight. Tonight's gonna be really fun. I've been trying to get my grip strength better because my hands start to hurt like halfway through the race.
Yeah. So
I'm ready for today. My dad's trying something new on my car and we hope it's gonna work. We think it's gonna work. And yeah, let's go get 2 wins.
if you want
main events.
If you want to see more of me, you can look up Hammerdown on Racing 29. So
Facebook.
we are going to end this right here because Hammerdown
track's
Racing.
really muddy. So yeah, stay tuned.
You ran the bottom for 3 laps. It's not anything that we talked about. You're lifted and you're not up on the racetrack. You never even tried to find out. I'm done being nice about it, Mason. You had to drive the race car right.
Okay, you just got done with qualifying. How'd you do?
Got second.
Another
Okay.
main event win
And
here at Black Cannon Raceway.
how you feel?
Alright.
Are you excited to get out there?
to second, but it wasn't as easy as it sounded. I had a good start. I ended up starting in 5th gear, and halfway through the race I shifted down to 4th and started to catch back up. And me and Bryce Tomasi had a back and forth battle for a bit, and then I got over to Bryson Hole. I tried to go around him going into 3 and 4, and he slid up the track, and I tried to cut down, bumped his bumper, and then got under him and ended up second. So, going on to second in my main event.
All right, here we go.
Hey, good luck. Execute. Okay, don't take no shit just like that heat race. I need to go around him.
right, let's get into Mason. Really, just driver did not show up qualifying. I'm going to call it like I see it, and I got on him pretty darn hard after qualifying because we sat there in the push-off lane and had a game plan, and the Opens just qualified right before us and talked about what to go do and where the track was and what he needed to do, and he went out there and run around the bottom and didn't drive it in hard enough, and I was pissed. You know, I flat out told him, you are in that race car to do a job the way it needs to be done, and if you can't do it, I'm going to find somebody else that can. And it's obviously that's not true. It's my own stuff with my own kid, but that's the reality of it, man. Like, I expect the best out of you, the best you got every time you're in the car. You know, and when we have a game plan put together in the push-off lane for how to go out there and run the racetrack qualifying, I expect you to go at least try it. At least try it one time. If you try it on the first lap and it's terrible, you should absolutely adjust. But to go out there and not even try it at all, like, no, we're not doing that. You know, and it's like, this is year 2. You know how to drive these race cars. You need to drive the race car the way the race car needs to be driven. And that's what I expect out of you every time you're in that race car, every time you're on the racetrack. And so got on him pretty good. You know, and you guys could probably tell his post-qualifying or post-heat race, I think his post-qualifying interview was, well, he was pretty down the dumps. You know, he was pretty short, sweet with it. And that's fine. You know, you know, was I probably a little aggressive? Yeah, but it's got to be said. This shit costs way too much money to go out there and half-ass it, right? And whatever did work, man. Lit a fire right under him because that kid fired off there in the heat race, and I think we started 3rd, fell to 4th, back to 3rd, all the way to 2nd. And a lot of great racing, man. Him and Tomasi had a great heat race, great main event too, while it lasted. And then you know, great heat race. That was really cool to watch. A lot of respect for those two, for each other, and just great, good hard racing. So really fun to watch that. Mason made a really great move on the 10 car, and same thing. Like, I know they bang wheels getting into 1, but I told Mason afterwards, I was like, I would be more mad if you backed out of that than for banging wheels getting in. Like, you guys were side by side. You know, you made a great move on him to get to that point. You crossed him up off of 4. I expect you to run that thing in there. And you also need to let these guys know, you know, both kids, if you get a nose on somebody, you're coming all the way in. That's just the way it's going to be. And that's the way we race now. So I'm not condoning them being dirty. I will not tolerate dirty racing, but I will absolutely promote and push for hard racing and taking advantage of every opportunity given. And when you're that far in there, you got the corner, and it's up to that other guy to respect you as much as you need to respect him. But I expect you to run that thing in there and take that spot, go out there and take what's yours. So that's what he did, and we went 3-2 in the heat, so that was great, put us on the front row of the thing. Decent start, slotted right into 2nd. Him and Tomasi were side-by-side almost from the drop of the green again because Bryce got up the inside of us and through 1 and 2. We're kind of battling right there behind the 3 car, and then, gosh, I didn't realize how early in the race it was, but the leader spins in the middle of 1 and 2, like on the second or 3rd lap, and Mason and Bryce split him and drag race down into 3, and that was a good chance that was going to be the race. You know, I kind of figured both kids with the car speed they had, whoever got to the lead first was going to probably hold it. It was going to be tough to beat. And Mason run that thing down in there and ripped around the outside of 3 and closed Bryce off. And we had an advantage, right, because Bryce is, you know, bopping through the infield trying to get back on the track after missing the spinning car. And so we had the lead and never looked back. Had a couple good restarts. Tried a couple things on some restarts that Mason and I have been talking about, and he was amazed that it worked. Took a little inspiration from Caleb Montgomery, and you know, water runs downhill, and he fired that thing off, you know, from the cushion down across the racetrack, and he was blown away at how hard that thing launched, and the run he had into 1 doing it that way. So that was really cool to see. Playing with takeoff points, playing with you know, caution lap speed and speed coming to green and all the different things, all the different variables to keep the kids on their toes, and he executed flawlessly. Like I said, the race management and the racecraft of the kids is really growing. And Mason was great, man. He you know, he hammered the cushion for 20 laps. Tried the bottom on 3 and 4. I thought the bottom might be a little bit better. It ended up not being as good. He said he just didn't feel as good down there. Was able to kind of run in on it, turn down off the cushion on the exits and straighten off his exits and make his straightaways longer, kind of like the Tulare line. And that was really cool to see that he figured that out. Really unfortunate that Tomasi ended up breaking. I think when he ran through the infield, he knocked the battery out of the thing, and it eventually, moved itself around to where it disconnected or partially disconnected, and he had motor issues and kind of took him out of the deal. But man, they were flying. They were running 11 1s and 2s, which is quicker than we qualified at, and down right around track record time. So the track was hooked up, and those kids were flying. Really fun to watch those two go at it. For only being like we had 6 cars last night in that class, but they put on a heck of a show between those two, and it's gonna be fun to watch the rest of the year. But that was it, man. Kids each got a win. Really great night for both of them. Super proud. And then same old, get everything washed up now. I got a busy work week this week, so I'll be trying to get as much of the prep work done between today and Sunday and a little bit of Monday. I got to be in Ontario, Oregon, Tuesday through Friday this week. So just kind of shift schedules around, do what we got to do to be ready, and we're back at it next Friday. So we'll take you guys along for the ride. Appreciate you watching, and we'll see y'all soon. Thank you.